So they are starting to migrate away from the light, but not like exactly as fast as I thought. I mean, this is going to be kind of time consuming. I'll kind of show it. My tripod won't tip over. There. So I think this would work. I just have too many right now. And I've never done this before, so I'm not really knowing what to expect. But I'll kind of show you what's going on. I got this black bin now. I've been just trying to, I see bits and pieces that don't have many worms in them. I'm taking them out, but there's going to be a few casualties, I think, if I don't use it right away. If I put it in my garden right away, you know, they'll go in my garden. I'm trying to practice harvesting to add to our growing media for our greenhouse. Okay, so I did take out, like, this is only a fourth of what was in here, and I thinned it out, so where it's thin, you can see there's no worms here. Oops. On this side. I mean, there's some, but I'm like, I don't want to harvest that yet, but you can see there are some starting to go down into the, I don't know if you can see that, but I'm afraid it's going to take a while and I have to leave soon, so I'll probably put them back in the shade and then come back and check on them. But hopefully with the lid off, though, they'll want to still go down. And then when I get home, if it's still light out. But this is going to be, I'll have to perfect this process, but I think it's a great concept because the person who told me, they used mesh bags and put this into mesh bags and then they went down. But I thought this tray idea might be easier. I was thinking about putting a little bit of this moisture compost. See, they're starting to go through the bottom. I don't know if you can see them going through the bottom. Some of this that they're castings, that they're kind of used to living in that, and kind of mix that in so they can, it'd be a little moister since I didn't water down the bedding. And then I'll put more bedding, like the shredded paper, on top later. But I'm like, this is going to take forever, so I was picking out chunks, looking through for worms. See, most of them are gone out of this, but there might be a casualty. So they are migrating down, but look at that. See if it's too thick. They're like, we're happy here. We're not ready to migrate yet. So I think doing it in layers. So it's not going to be a quick process. Neither was the other thing of putting the bedding to the side, letting them come over, because then when I did that, and you leave it there for a couple days and they all meander over, but there was still a ton of baby worms in the other. But I guess if you don't care about that, go down there. So they're getting there, but I just wanted to show you what was happening. And I had been taking clumps, just throwing it in the other while I was waiting. Sorry, I can see it's out of focus. Let me take it off and I'll show you. It's just hard with, excuse me.